Hi everybody, this is Crystal. So today I'm going to show you how to make this really long super scarf. Of course you don't have to make it this long or this wide, it's up to you. But there is what the stitches look like. So it's nice and lacy and dainty. I think it's really pretty. The collar's turned out nicely. But it's really long. And it's probably about 12 inches wide. That would be my guess. Let's see how good of a guesser I am. I gotta take measure right here. Oh, I'm not very good. 10 inches wide. Okay, 10 inches. And but like I said, that's adjustable. And that's what she looks like. Super pretty. I like it. And it's actually very easy to row repeat. I think as long as you know your basic triple crochet stitch and single crochet, you'll be able to do this. So let's go ahead and get started on it. Okay, for this project I am using a Lion Brand Mandala yarn. It is a lightweight number 3 100% acrylic yarn, and there's 590 yards per cake, and I just used the entire cake to make my scarf really long. Now you don't have to make it. You can make it as long as you want, so you do not have to use the entire cake. Just however long you want. You don't even have to use a lightweight 3. You can use a 4 weight, a light or a medium weight 4. You would just need to adjust the amount of chains in the beginning to make it to however thick or thin that you'd like. But this is what I use, and the color that I use is called Griffin. It's one of my favorite of the Mandala colors. It's very pretty. Color changes are very remarkable in this one. I think it was very well done. And then I'm going to be using a size I, which is a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Okay, as always, I just want to take a second to ask you not to forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you look in the bottom right hand corner of the screen right now, you'll see a subscribe button. You can click on that and you'll automatically be subscribed. Also, if you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up for me. Okay, you want to start with a slip knot on your hook. Now this stitch is done in a multiple of 6 plus 2. So you can make it as wide or as not as wide. You know, you can make it wider than mine if you want, or smaller, or you can use this stitch for something else. But 6 plus 2 is what it needs to be. Excuse me, I do have a cold, so my voice probably sounds a little bit funny. So for my scarf, I started out with a chain of 44. Okay, once you get your chain of 44, you want to put 1 single crochet in the second stitch from the hook. Remember, we don't count the one that's on our hook. So the second stitch is 1 single crochet. And now it's 1 single crochet in every stitch for the length of the chain. Just like that. Okay, when you make it to the end of row 1, you should have a total of 43 stitches now. So row 2, we are going to chain 5 and turn our work. Now that chain 5 counts as a triple crochet and a chain 1. Now we're going to go right back here in this very first stitch, and we're going to do a triple crochet right there in that very first stitch. Just like that. Now I'm going to work a chain of 3. I'm going to skip 2 stitches, so skip, skip, and then the next one I'm going to single crochet. like that. Now I'm going to chain 3 again and skip 2 stitches again. Skip, skip, and in the next one I'm going to work a triple crochet, a chain of 2, and I'm going to go back in the same stitch and work another triple crochet. Just like that. So now I'm going to chain 3, skip 2 stitches, and single crochet into the next. And I'm going to kind of repeat what I'm doing the whole way to the end of the row. So I'm going to chain 3, skip 2, in the next one I'm going to put skip and 2, in the next one I'm going to put a triple crochet, a chain of 2, and another triple crochet in the same stitch. Then I'm going to chain 3, and I'm going to skip 2 and single crochet into the next. And repeat it again. I'm going to chain 3, skip 2, and put a triple crochet into the next. Oops. Then I'm going to chain 2 and put another triple crochet into the same stitch. Chain 3, skip 2, and single into the next. And I'm just going to repeat this pattern to the end of the row. Chain 3, skip 2, skip, skip, and do my triple crochet, chain 2, triple crochet, all into that next stitch. Chain 3, skip 2, and single into the next. This first row is probably just a little bit harder because your chain's kind of twisting, but after this it gets real easy. So I'm just going to repeat that pattern until I get to the end of the row. Okay, I'm coming to the end of row 2, and I just did my last single crochet, and you should have 3 stitches that remain. Go ahead and do a chain of 3, and in that last stitch we're going to work 1 triple crochet, and then we're going to do a chain 1 and then another triple crochet. So just a chain 1 here on the end. Triple crochet, chain 1, triple crochet. Just like that. Now I did mine a little smaller because I already have my big piece done. But you should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these little dealy things right here, and then your 2 half ones, 1 on each end. So 6 full ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a half one on each end. So that'll end row 2. Now row 3 and 4 are the repeat rows for the rest of the pattern. So we're going to chain 5. We always start with a chain 5 and turn our work. Now we're going to work right back into this chain space right here, and we're going to work 2 triple crochets. So there's 1 and there's 2. Now I'm going to do a chain of 1, And I'm going to jump all the way over to my next, we'll call it a triple crochet V-stitch right here, this chain space. And we're going to work, go right into it and work 2 triple crochets, then we're going to chain 1 and work 2 more triple crochets into the same space. Just like that. And then we're going to chain 1 and we're going to repeat that. So we're going to jump over here to our next space. Right here is the triple crochet V-stitch. We're going to work right in this space in between it. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go right through it, 2 triple crochets, and chain 1, and then 2 more triple crochets in the same space. Just like that, and then we're going to chain 1 and repeat it again. So right here, we're going to be working right here in the middle of this triple crochet V-stitch. And we do the same thing, 2 triple crochets, chain 1, and then 2 more triple crochets. And we're going to repeat this pattern until we get to the end of the row. Chain 1 and jump to the next one and do it again. Okay, I'm coming to the end here, and I have my one little space here, right here on the end. This was our chain 5, so we got this space right here. And what we're going to do, make sure you chain 1 after your last set of triple crochets, and in this spot here, right where my finger's at, we're going to work 2 triple crochets, 1 and 2, and then we're going to chain 1 and work 1 more triple crochet. And that'll end row 3. So again, I'm not counting mine because mine's smaller. You will have 6 of these sets of 4 triple crochet, and then you'll have the 1 on each end also. Those are like half of ones, I guess, is what you call them. So row 4, very similar to row 2. But what we're going to do is chain 5. Always chain 5. It's just a triple crochet. Counts as a triple crochet and a chain 1. Chain 5 and turn. Now in this spot, very first spot here, we're going to put 1 triple crochet. So that was that little spot here between these 2 triple crochets. Now we're going to chain 3, and we're going to do a single crochet right here in this, where this chain 1 space is. So just go right through the whole space and single crochet. Then we're going to chain 3, and in the chain 1 space between these 4 triple crochets right here, we're going to work 1 triple, a chain of 2, and then another triple. And that's what we're going to kind of repeat. So we're going to chain 3 and single crochet right here in this space, this chain 1 space right here. See it in between these sets of triple crochets? Just go right through the space and single crochet. And then we chain 3 And in this chain 1 space between these 4 triple crochets, we're going to work 1 triple, chain of 2, and another triple. Then we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to put a single crochet right here in this big space where this chain 1 was. Just go right through the whole space and single crochet, and repeat, chain 3, and right here in between, in that chain 1 space between that group of 4 triple crochets, we're going to work a triple crochet, a chain 2, and another triple crochet. Chain 3, and single crochet again right here in this big space. And now we're just going to repeat this pattern until we get to the end of the row. Okay, I'm coming to the end here, and I just did my last triple crochet, chain 2, triple crochet. Now I want to chain 3 and single crochet right here into this last big space. And then I want to chain 3, and then right here where this chain, the space where the chain 5 is, I'm going to work a right through the space, triple crochet, chain 1, and a triple crochet, just like that. So now it's just the repeats of rows 3 and 4. Now whenever you're working on an even number row like this one, the stitches will be kind of crunched up and stuff, and that's normal. They're going to look like that. They'll straighten out once you put the this row on top of it. So now we're just going to keep repeating rows 3 and 4. So for row 5, we're just going to repeat this row 3, where we start out with a chain of 5, turn our work, and then we work right here in this first chain space. We work 2 triple crochets, just like we did on row 3. Chain 1, and then we jump all the way over here to this triple crochet V-stitch right here, this chain space, and we work our 2 triple crochets, chain 1, and 2 more triple crochets, all in that same space. And then we chain 1 and jump to the next triple crochet V-stitch right here, and we repeat. So just keep repeating rows 3 and 4 until you get to your desired length. Like I said, I did the entire skein, or the entire cake of mandala. So mine's really long, but I do want to note that you do want to end on an odd number. You want to end on a row that looks like this, so that row is not all scrunchy looking on the end. But you can do it for as long as you want. You do not have to use the entire cake. But that's it. That's all there is to it. It's actually really easy once you get to going, and it doesn't take too long to work up. I think I did mine at about, it is a lightweight 3 yarn mandala, and I did do 590 yards of it. It did take me about 3 hours probably to finish this scarf. But that's not too bad, I don't think. But that's it. That's all there is to it. Remember, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and a like. And don't forget to check out all my other tutorials. Also, I have hundreds and hundreds of nice crochet tutorials. And also, you'll find a link to my Facebook page below in the description box too. If you want to follow me on there, you can post all your crochet stuff on there. You know, I'd really love to see it. So until next time, have a good day.